mood.
We should, for every video we've done together, make sure we've got like a picture forever, and then we'll have like millions when we're like 80. Maybe we should be like vlogging grandmas. Vlogging grandmas.
That'll be a new one.
But maybe you don't want to do it when you're a grandma.
Got too much gardening and shit to do.
Just chill it, enjoy retirement.
My bourbon cream was like all melted inside of the pen.
Do you want another one? Is that what you're hinting?
Yeah.
Like, look at this shit now. You can see through my layers.
I'll put the Snapchat here. No, the Instagram story here for context.
So, Maryland cookies. These are delightful. Try these.
Okay. Wow.
But there's different layers, so there's like... Literally.
The layers.
Look at the bottom, there's different layers.
Why are you holding it? So today we're eating some bonbons.
It's horrible to me.
It's nice chocolatey brown colour.
Hello
everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm joined with Carrie. She's back on the channel again, and we thought we'd sit down here and chat to you about starting a blog, how to even start one in the first place, how to go about it, and just our early vlogging day tips. Because we've been blogging for
like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
You're a bit longer, aren't you?
Yeah, I wasn't as consistent right at the beginning though. Like,
when I started, it was like really random weird stuff.
Yeah, like in January it will be like 5 years, but
that's crazy.
I'd say, yeah, I can't remember how old I was, probably like 14 then or something. So yeah, I've been vlogging for almost 5 years, and we just thought we'd give you some words of wisdom, even though we're not that wise. No, we're not that wise in it, but we've obviously been doing it for a while. We just thought it'd be nice because a few people had asked like how to start a blog recently, and it's kind of hard to explain over like messages. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's
quite a lot. Like, you can say quicker than typing, I think.
Yeah, so we thought here we are with a little vid. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out. Don't really know how much this is going to interest people.
You never know. Maybe you don't think you want a blog, but you do.
Yeah, who knows? Or if you're just intrigued in the blogging world, like, and you're just like, oh, I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah.
Like, here we are.
And then we've also filmed like a part 2 over on my channel, which is just in general blogging Q&A. So this is like how to start, and do you think that's what mine is? Just like
general? Yeah, and then following on from that, like, we give some more like advice. Sort of people had asked questions.
Yeah, so just like some questions. So go and check that out.
Woo! I'll leave it in the link. Just first link in the description. Right, should we start off? Right, so should we talk about websites, like the different options? Yeah. In terms of websites.
Okay, so main one I would say what I use, I think you used as well, was like Blogger or Blogspot. What's it called now? It used to be Blogspot. But now it's just Blogger. It's just
blogger.com, but I think you still have like...
.blogspot.com.
Yeah, so like my blog... Oh yeah, we should probably introduce our blogs first. That would be a nice starting point.
That'd be nice,
yeah, so my blog name is Scarlet Slippers. A lot of people confuse my actual name and think that I'm called Scarlet, but I'm not, which annoys me, but I don't know why I get annoyed because I've only done it to myself, you know?
Yeah, you brought this on, really.
Yeah, I brought this on myself, so my blog is www.scarletslippers.co.uk, and I currently write about everything, which sounds so shit and vague, but I just write about my life.
Your life is your niche.
Your life is your niche.
I know, your niche is your life.
Your niche is your life. But yeah, lifestyle-y things to do with uni, and I put lots of my fashion-y posts. It's mainly fashion and lifestyle at the minute, to be honest.
Cool. Mine is www.carried-away.com. I mean, I started this a long time ago, and I feel like at the time I didn't think about this, which would be like a big thing I would say think about. But it's not that bad, obviously. I kind of like the carried reference.
Yeah, I love it.
But I just wish, I mean, I couldn't, obviously. I had to have 3 hyphens, else I wouldn't have done it. But I just wish it was like 1. But, you know, never mind. And mine is, I call it fashion, beauty and lifestyle, although I now have little categories for like blogging tips as well.
Yeah, so I have like a category for books because I've done a few book reviews.
Yeah, I've never done that.
And like stationery stuff.
Yeah, I'd say mainly like a fashion, beauty, lifestyle, but it just varies really. So yeah.
So starting off, like we said, blog. I'm currently still on Blogger. I'm trying to make the move over to WordPress, which is what Carrie is on. You need to help me though.
It's so much better. Like, I'm actually fuming I didn't do it sooner.
Yeah, I know, I'm fuming that I can't do
I'm fuming
it.
that I haven't done it.
Yeah, I'm fuming that I haven't done it
I
yet.
did start though on blog, actually that could be, you might want to link that. I've done like a blog post that's like from Blogger, so what you're on now, like with a domain name, to WordPress, self-hosted as well. I'm like, obviously not just on WordPress, I'm on like self-hosted, so you couldn't tell that my website was run by WordPress.
Yeah.
You don't get like a join WordPress at the top and things like that, which is not what you want.
No. I need to do it. I need to convert right now. I was supposed to do it over summer, but I was working every day, so I had no time to do it.
It's not actually that hard. I'll help you. It's like, once, now I know what I'm doing. Obviously it was hard at the time, but now I know. I feel like, oh, it was easy.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so I bought my domain name on like Blogger, probably like the same way you did, and then went over to WordPress. But I would recommend WordPress now over Blogger, unless if you are just starting out and you don't really know what you're at. I would still say Blogger's a lot easier. Yeah. But if you do kind of know what you're at with like computers, like if you think of yourself as a bit of a like computer person, I'd maybe just say start on WordPress. Straight to WordPress. But Blogger is easier. And you'd probably start off, unless you really want to go straight in seriously, with the www.yourname.blogspot.co.uk. And to be honest, I'd recommend doing that for a bit just to check that you like, because you have to kind of commit to like a certain amount of time, like on your domain name. Yeah, like mine's like a year, and then you like renew it every year. But maybe even if it's literally a couple of months and see how you go. And then if you're still like, no, I love it after a couple of months, then maybe pay for it. Not that it's expensive. Because domain, if you didn't know, like a domain name is when you don't have that attachment to like Blogger or WordPress. Like, a tiny bit because like you can still see. You can still you obviously still use Blogger and WordPress to write the posts, like obviously, but you just don't have that sort of obvious, the name. Yeah, the name with it. Well, it's like domain is like your name, and you've got the authority of it, so you know. Blind's really annoying. So it's it's alright. Yeah, so obviously getting a domain name is like the next stage up when you want to look more professional, because like a lot of brands don't like it, don't they? They like they want you specifically if you've got your own domain name. And then like, so domain authority, like you can't have that if you've not got your own domain. So, and that's like judging how good your website basically is. So if you're like working with a big brand, they'd probably be like, you'd have a domain authority of 40 or And I kind of get that, because I feel like if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why should a brand? Yeah. So I do sort of get it, but it's not to say you couldn't do it. I'm sure there's plenty of vloggers that have become really successful still using like, not domain names, but I would say it's a good move. Yeah, 100%. And my domain name is probably like £12 for the year or something stupid like that. I think mine's 11 for the year. Yeah, exactly. So it's not. Probably because I have so many hyphens. Yeah, it's not a massive investment, like. No. But I wouldn't pay for it if you're not willing to keep it up, because there's no point in just wasting that if you're not going to post. 100%. But it does vary the amount that it will cost. Like if you want a name that's really. Like if I just wanted Carried Away, that's obviously quite a lot of people in the world would want that. If it was still free, it'd be like a lot more money. But if you've gone for something like your own name or something like that probably nobody's going to have. Yeah. Also, it's probably worth, you know, like say your name is Charlotte Price, and you're like charlotteprice.blogspot.com. Charlotteprice.com could already exist. So if you should look what already exists before even you start blogging, and then be like, oh, if I do change this to a domain name, that's already available. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe talk about first post. Like, what would you recommend as a first post? There's a lot of people. I know someone said, oh, I don't really know what to post first. Like, do I do an introduction? Do I go straight into it? To be honest, I think like it's entirely up to you. Like, I've seen loads of people who do an introduction. I'm like, oh, it's nice to get to know you. And then if people don't, I sort of think you're jumping right in it. That's good too. So I think it just depends what kind of like. Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. Like, don't think like your first post is gonna define anything. Like, completely not. Like your blog at the end of the day is your website. Like, it's your own personal online space that you can put whatever you want on it. Like, you might enjoy like an introduction. I don't know if you are going to share it around on like Facebook and Twitter things, but oh, you know, I've just started a blog. Here's an introduction or something. But at the same time, you could just do it at the first post. But, nothing to worry about. You want to go into different sides of it, like the photography side, then the do you know what I mean? Like photography, then the writing side, then getting it all together. Do you want to do that? I don't really know what you mean. So like talking photography, like do you need a good camera to blog, like shit like that? Oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? We'll go through each one. So let's do. We should have like written notes for this, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should have. Okay, so photography for blog posts. When I started, I don't know about you, I just used my phone. Yeah. Which was probably like the best way to do an iPhone 5 or something. There. I can't remember what time that was. To be honest, phones these days, like literally, even think if you have like a massive blog, I know so many huge bloggers that like I don't use a camera. Yeah. In fact, isn't there like isn't there like a thing at the minute that's like iPhone pictures are better than camera? Like, do you see that on like Instagram? Like people saying that they're trying to make it more iPhone-y than camera-y.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't worry about investing in a camera, especially in terms of the whole, do I buy the domain name yet or not?
Yeah.
Don't go and buy a big camera as well because they're quite expensive.
Yeah, very expensive.
Just if you've like got a phone, or even like if your sister, brother's got a phone or something, just take some photos on when you're starting out. Don't think, oh, I've only got a rubbish phone, I'm gonna have to go buy the iPhone X to get some good photos. Like, you don't.
Yeah. And
whatever you can get.
I would say lighting is quite a good thing, because I feel like although you can like bullshit and be like, oh, I'll take whatever photos you want, like you need them to be eye-catching, like whether, especially product reviews, you want the lighting to be really good, especially if it's for a brand, or like outfit photos as well, like you don't want it all to be shadowy and gross and like dark. Like lighting is very key. So obviously the obvious answer and the free answer is to take photos on a day where, like, when it's in the middle of the day, like the weekends would be good if you're at school. Like,
by a window, not like, that sounds obvious, but do you know what I mean? Like I literally changed the layout of my room so that I can get, like, I'll put a table over by the window and stuff. I'm actually doing a video about flat lays, so like, it'll probably take a while to get back, but like flat lay hacks. But like there's so many like little things you can do, like as you will get, as you progress, won't you? You like understand like more ways to do it, but like literally move your furniture to the window so you can lay it on things. Like think about what you're actually putting on. Like you don't want to put it on some weird chipped wood thing. Do you know what I mean? Like even anything that I used to get. Do you remember? Like, to be honest, I still probably do this now, but like I used to get like, say I had a fluffy coat or something, and but like zoom in, so it would just be like fluff or like a throw.
I had a hot water bottle that was fluffy, and I'd put like the products on there and just do it close.
Because when you're close, you literally can't tell.
Yeah, like why not? If you can do it that way, rather than buying a fucking massive 80 quid fluffy rug.
Yeah. Like just literally anything that you've got.
Yeah, like again, that's like comes with like blog props for flat lays, flowers, like name other things,
like glitter, confetti, like something picked up from like a just like really random things. Flowers is the best one, or like leaves if it's autumn.
I think books look sick.
Like a notebook, pen. I always like put like for flat lays like a watch and some rings. But I'll do the flat lay post, but like some like personal things, like a card with like
perfume, just something, or
something
going on in the background.
That are like you know, like a almost like a postcard that's like a quote on it or something like that. Like them in it, things like that. Fairy lights is a classic.
Yeah.
I don't really use fairy lights that much, but quite often people do quite cute like autumn ones with them.
And you can get stuff like, see if you are looking to do seasonal blog posts, like I always go to Poundland for like little Easter, like I had these little Easter ornaments. So cute,
your photos, put a little photo of your Easter picture in.
And then like Halloween again, Christmas. Like there's loads of Christmas, loads of different things.
Or even like not like stupid things, like if you're doing like it's your birthday and you want some props, there's like confetti and Poundland stuff like that that you can use, and like little
great place.
Flowers is the easiest.
Yeah.
And they make it always look so like fresh and
in the vase, or like sometimes I take them out and like have them all.
I've even done like random kinds like branches and stuff before. Yeah. Like I've done wooden chunks. I did like a gin collab. I did like an outdoor. I got a snail. There was a snail in the photo. Like that's the level.
That's the level again.
And like some wood. We have like a wood like fire at home. So we just got like one of those chunks with like prop the gin up on it. Got some like leaves and stuff.
We need to insert all these photos we talk about.
Yeah, but like that was literally stuff from my garden. Like something from the woodshed, and then I literally picked a snail up with my bare hands, put it on the side.
Wow.
So like it doesn't. And then like I had some sand for one of them and like fake like a beach kind of look. Do you know what I mean? Like you can make them.
They don't. It doesn't have
high-end stuff.
It doesn't have to be expensive to like have a blog or have like really good photos.
No, you can find cheap props, 100%.
Yeah. And if you do want it, I was going to say about lighting. If you don't have time like in the day to take photos, say you've got like a job at the weekends, and you do struggle to find like daylight times
especially
to take
at
pics.
Winter.
Yeah.
It's so much harder in the winter.
Studio lights, like I've got 2 studio lights. I have one at home and one at uni, so then like I can obviously like still film videos or take blog photos.
I want them so bad, they're literally so good.
They're like 30 quid for 2, which I think is amazing for like a good softbox studio light.
If you're like seriously getting into it and you do want to invest, I would almost say that's more important. You know, if you didn't have a camera or you just had your phone, I would say it's better to get the lighting. And just loads on the camera for 30 quid.
100%. 100%, because your
also,
phone
if you're a selfie lover, they literally make your selfies look so good if you take in front
like,
of that light.
on our nights out now, we have my studio light in the kitchen and we take all of our photos from our nights out of the studio light.
It makes like glowier and nice. It's just Yeah, I want to get them.
So there's extra benefits as well as the blog.
Yeah, if you're like into that kind of stuff anyway. Like say you're really into Instagram taking photos anyway, and then you're just thinking about doing a blog, they're handy for other stuff as well, so.
Yeah. Should we talk about like fashion photos now, because we just talked about flat lays?
Yeah. So I assume you do most of them outside.
Yeah.
I know quite a lot of people do like mirror ones. I've never had a nice enough mirror to take. Like some people do like really.
But like if you had a massive mirror there, it would look sick because it's like a bright room.
Yeah, it would be amazing. But I've just never had. I've had mirrors that are too like narrow almost. So it would look weird with like wardrobes in it. Like they've never been pretty enough mirrors. Yeah. Or some people do really nice like sat down ones with a mirror, but I've never had that. So mine are always like taken of me outside pretty much. Is that
we only done the other day, me and Carrie did one, I'll put one here, of me inside in my little leopard print
that worked really well actually.
Pyjamas.
But then you couldn't have shooted that in outside anyway, it's like an inside vibe, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to try and branch out, I feel like, a lot more.
I would quite like some like autumn, not necessarily like pyjamas, but you know, like jogs, things like on the sofa, cups of tea, and do you know what I mean? Like that sort of
lots
like,
of cute
vibes. So like,
find yourself a blogging friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, anyone, your partner. Or someone in your life that is into photography, because usually most of the time you do have someone
especially
in your
like if you're studying and like you're at uni, there's going to be like loads and loads of photography students that probably want to like up their portfolio. Or literally like in first year I worked with a girl who I kind of lived near, like I just got to know her from like going out I think, but she was doing photography and she was I need somebody to take some like photos of for something, so it was like benefiting her, like she actually needed them for a project, but then she gave me the photos as well, so it was like
that's exactly what I've done. There's this guy, this man in my area at home who takes lots of photos and enters them into competitions, so I'll go and help him out, but then he'll send me the photos afterwards, or he'll like pay me back with the shoot for like my blog, which is really good. And he has like a different vibe to Sophie, who I also shoot with my other friend. I'll put like the guy who, his name's John Roberts, I'll put one photo, he's on me here, and then one from Sophie that she's done, and then this is what Carrie's done, like, so they're all completely different vibes, which I love, because I don't want all of my blog photos to be one style. I know that it does look good for other people.
It depends what sort of thing you're going for, because sometimes I love looking at people's where they're all the same style. I'm like, wow, that's like
consistent, lovely,
and at the same time,
aesthetically pleasing.
Because I wouldn't say mine are all the same. They're just like random things. You know what I mean? So it depends what you want, but basically force somebody to take your photos for you. Or if not, we were saying actually, was that in my video? I felt like ages ago. Like there's so many good like blog posts on like how to take your own photos, like if you really don't have anyone to take them, like self-timer. If you've got a tripod, you can literally like self-time. I don't know, how do you know like Fashion Influx?
Yeah.
How does she take all of her videos? Because they must be on self-timer, because they're so, they don't look like anyone's filming. Maybe she's got somebody sort of behind, but they seem just set up, don't they?
Yeah.
But because hers are literally amazing.
She needs to do a video. If she ever watches this, which she's never.
But there is ways of getting around it. I think it's just like practicing.
100%. So that's like the photography side of things. So you don't need to fork out loads for a photographer. You can if you like want to, or if you really don't have anyone in your life that would mind taking photos, but it doesn't have to again cost you. Like, don't worry about blogging being expensive.
It depends as well, because that's obviously more for like fashion and stuff. But if you're doing like beauty and things, it's more like flat lays, and then I'd say they're obviously easier to take yourself. So it depends. Well, that's just our niche. You could be doing something entirely different. Could you food? That's more like flat lay kind of stuff, I guess. I don't know, like sport, any like whatever you're.
Yep. Right. So we're going to move on to talk about like name, creating your name and header. So my name, I remember being sat there for hours, like I swear, or just days even, like thinking, what do I call my blog? What about you?
Honestly, I can't really remember that much. I think I got to it quite quickly. Weirdly, I think it's probably because it's like to do with my name. And I was like, oh, it should be like, shall I have Carrie in my name? And I was like, oh, I'll do Carried Away. And then that was already taken, so I put 1 hyphen. That was taken, 2 hyphens, that was taken.
3 hyphens, here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, that's pretty much how my thought process went. But I don't know how or when I thought of it. I feel like, it seems like longer ago than it was. I feel like I should remember, but I think I got to it pretty quick, but that's probably because it was to do with my name.
Yeah. I remember during the time it was, everyone else's names was like quirky, like it wasn't ever their name, so I think that's what pressured me not to do anything
because
with my
now
name.
I think I'll just go for Carrie Pendle.
Yeah, exactly, same. Now I would just go Charlotte Emily vlogs, so like it would be like, it would coincide with my vlogs. That's what would have happened. But yeah, I went for Scarlet Slippers, one because like the Wizard of Oz at the time was like my favourite musical, and I was just like obsessed with everything about it. So like that's where I got the inspiration. A lot of people do think it's because it rhymes with my name, like Scarlett Charlotte, and I'm like, no, literally. It was
I've never thought that.
Yeah, everyone thought, oh, did you, like, as in like I was trying to hide my identity. That's what a lot of people think, like, so no one would find me, do you know what I mean? But my face is all over it, so it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So yeah, I just came up with it like that, and everyone around me, like, there was like Velvet Ghost, who's now like Gabby on YouTube.
Everybody's names, it was never a thing to have your
actual name.
It was always really random stuff, like it'd be like toothpaste kisses. Do you know what I mean? Like, just like really
mine and my, you know, I was going to tell you earlier, me and my friend Dan one, she'll probably be watching this, Little Velvet Kisses. That's what it was called.
I used to have, like, do you remember, like, do you ever have Tumblr?
Yeah.
And Tumblr was like massive. It used to be like UNIDAYS, and like, it was like, I think it's still what it's called now, because I think it's still like, when I noticed this, because I went on it one time recently. It was like sci-fi, but it's in like sci, so like sci. So like sci, I think that was like -5.
Yeah, I remember
sci-fi, like.
Me and my friend had a joint Tumblr for our dance, like when we just wanted loads of like dance pictures, like feel cutesy, and it was, our thing was, what's the point, like with the E on the end. So funny.
It's actually like, most names are really good, like puns and things, aren't
they?
I
love it. What's the point?
But yeah, Velvet Ghost, that was, and even like Fashion Influx, like nobody had their name.
No, Fashion Mumbler. So yeah, that's
in the
really, in the fro, like, exactly, people who started, like Zoella, like, she still used her name, but it wasn't on the screen, but yeah, like, everyone just didn't have their name, that's why I feel like I was influenced.
Whereas now it's just, it's like, this is who I am, like, do you know what I mean, like,
this
just
is who I am,
this is me.
Yeah, that's really how I came about with my name. You can play around, obviously, I think nowadays it's just easier to go for your name.
Yeah, unless there's something you've already like thought of and you really want. But then at the same time, maybe it's going to turn back around and it'll go back to weird little names again. It's always more memorable.
People use like generators. I remember like typing in things that you like and then it generates a name. Oh, throwback.
Yeah. I remember using the same for like making up, like, did you ever have like Bebo and stuff?
Yeah.
And like, do you remember Pixo? Did you ever have Pixo?
No, I didn't have Pixo.
Do you know what I'm on about?
I know, yeah, I know what it is.
Pixo was like,
I didn't have it.
I was obsessed. No wonder I had a blog. I'm not even funny, my Pixo was my life. Like literally.
What about We Heart It? Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I never had it.
Oh.
Literally, I feel like though, I cannot explain to you how many hours I spent on Pixo. I used to like, my whole computer was taken up with all that image. It was just like images and stuff. I don't even know what
that's like We Heart It.
I used to love it. I wish I could see my old Pixo.
Yeah. Sad times.
And Bebo, that's gone.
I need to show you mine and Megan's old music videos.
Oh my god, yes. What were we talking about before that? About
names and just choosing one.
Yeah, like
it's nothing to worry about.
I almost think though it's, well, I guess it's not because everyone's name is different, but like it is quite memorable having little odd names. Do you know what I mean? Like Scarlet Slippers is quite easy to like.
Just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Scarlet Slippers. What was I going to say? Oh, headers.
Yeah, I'm actually in the process of changing my header.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've just changed it on YouTube, so now I'm gonna replicate that on my blog.
Amazing.
Basically, I have like kind of a thing running.
I always change my blog and then I love it for like a couple of days and I hate it again.
Yeah, literally same.
It's kind of a struggle, but here we are.
What do you use to edit yours? Do you use
Canva?
Yeah, that's what I've just made mine. I've done it on Photoshop before, but
I can't use Photoshop. I'm not skilled. I don't know what I'm doing.
I feel like it's not hard once you get the hang of it, but just I don't know. I feel like I learned it a while back and now I like don't know. Yeah. What I'm at, but Canva's easy. Yeah, canva.com for like thumbnails as well if you're interested in YouTube. But they have loads of different templates, don't they, on there, like that you can choose from, and it's a really good place to create stuff like blog headers really or logos or anything like that. Anything else? Right. If you was ever doing like a series in a blog post when you want to just edit text in and things, do you know what I mean? It'd be quite good for that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Not very much, but then...
No, I think writing, I mean, obviously not telling you what to write, but in terms of writing on a blog, I read somewhere that between, I think it was 300 and 800 was like
you get all
the
this on
most...
WordPress.
Oh, do you?
Like rate you green, orange and red, you could like keep it. So like, it's really random stuff, like your sentences aren't meant to be over 20 words long.
Right.
Or like you use too much like passive talk rather than like formal, like it's like gives you like the right mix. Obviously sometimes you ignore it because you're like, no, I want that to be really chatty. Or like how many lines are meant to be in each like paragraph.
I need this in my life.
It's so good, I'm going to show you in a minute, I'll show you.
I'm so excited.
And then also like rates your like SEO and stuff, which is really good, so you put like keywords, a slug, description, and then you get like, when you get green, you're like, yes, let's move on. But it does take longer to edit, but it is good. Oh. So if you go on WordPress.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'd go straight there. Writing is just obviously your own style. Some people prefer to be at more, let their blog to be a more formal place. Some people prefer chatty. I think I'm more of a chatty person. I want it to be like with mates rather than.
Although having said that, I don't like chatty. I like it like not too edited, but do read through because I really don't like spelling errors, and I'm probably really bad for saying this because I've probably got loads. Yeah. But like, do think about what you're putting on. Like it's like impossible for somebody to read. Do you know what I mean? Like go back through it. Like don't be like, oh yeah, I just really want this chatty vibe. It's so natural, and then you realise you spelled like 12 of the words wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like still check it through because a lot of the posts you think are chatty, they still get edited and like. Because
I wouldn't go back to someone's blog if it was like consistent grammatical errors because it would put me off. Like trusting
like,
as well.
Like time into it, it sort of seems like rushed. Because there's chatty and like informal and you know like jokes and things which I always like to have. Yeah. But that doesn't mean like rushed.
Yeah. Because I'd say like
it's quality, isn't it?
Yeah, the parts to the blog post. So I usually get my photos, then I usually like plan out the blog post, then write it out, put in any links. And then read through, like check it.
I do links and then like tags as well.
Tags, tags as well.
And then normally, like I struggle probably most with like the titles of them. That's where I'm always like, oh, should I call it this, or should I call it this, or should I call it this? Like, it only be like one word, but I'll be like, oh, do I prefer like, which sounds better? Yeah.
It's how do you stay creative? I've made around 8 blog posts and I'm out of ideas. How do you stay motivated with it all? So stay creative. I usually have creative outbursts once I've like travelled somewhere, like not even just abroad, just when I've gone to a different place, I like get inspired and stuff. But it literally, I don't think you can plan being creative. I feel like it will just come to you.
It's hard because I literally feel like I had so much of this on my course because obviously like you had deadlines and things, and like my whole course was just literally making things. So it was like, if I wasn't creative, I was like, well, then I'm gonna fail. So it's sort of like trying to I don't like creating stuff when I'm not in a creative mood because it's not gonna be as good, but at the same time, you can't neglect your blog that much, you can't neglect your course is what mine was, do you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you have to try and be creative when you're not. I did actually do a blog post on this as well. I feel like I'm just like plugging in and why not?
Fuck it. Like,
I have to stay motivated. But like one thing that I always do is if I'm feeling unmotivated, is like say it's for YouTube, watch some of my favourite YouTubers, like find people who inspire me, read a blog post, and because also it's influencing you. Like look up flat lays on Pinterest if you can't find anything to do.
Yeah, Pinterest is a good one for inspiration and creativity.
And then the other thing I'd say is if you aren't feeling that motivated, like don't think it's completely bad to have a bit of a break because sometimes forcing it is only going to kind of make you hate it more and like make it worse. So have a break, and like in general, sometimes I feel a bit unmotivated because I'm like, oh, where's my blog going? Why am I bothering doing this? I put so much time into it, you know, things like that. Yeah. I kind of just like look at like your growth and see how far you've come, go back to old posts. Like that's always something that really motivates me. And I'm like, wow. Yeah. Or like kind of doing a different take on something I've already done before, like silly things. I'll be like, I should have wrote about this, and I don't know. Like I'll always just get my laptop and like start looking at other people, looking at my own things and stuff like that to try and stay motivated, because obviously you're always influenced by other people, so it's not like copying it, like just, you know, see who influences you and stuff.
Planning stuff always motivates me as well, like if I've got like a full-on list of, because obviously sometimes that panics people, so it could either do you know what I mean, like if someone sees like all this to-do list, they could be like, fuck that, and not do anything.
I don't do to-do lists, I have like a list that I make, like when I am in that creative mood, I'll think of like 100 blog post ideas, like I've literally got like a YouTube ideas, like literally in that book down there, the one I moved earlier, and I'll like have a moment, and then when I'm not feeling as creative, I'll be like, oh yeah, I thought of that one the other day when I almost was like on like a mad one about all these videos I could do. Also, just in general, like you Google it.
Yeah.
Or blog post ideas. Sometimes that, or like just, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I did think I was going to do that the other day. Yeah. So.
Or like even if you're like on the train or somewhere where you don't have a book or something, like write in your phone notes as well. Like I always do that. I'm like, oh my god, that would be an amazing blog post idea. I'm gonna write it on my phone.
Also, so this question's kind of rated. Yeah. Like maybe just try and like splash up your content entirely. Like go for a really short post or like a really like chatty live post. Like don't think, because I think sometimes people struggle because they're trying to stick to like things they've done before.
Or even worry about being unmotivated. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm unmotivated right now, this is how I'm feeling, like it can again
something like attract attention. Like I don't know, you might be like,
that's relatable as well.
Write like a poem or something instead, just completely different. Or like just a photography post, and there is no text, whatever like you're in the mood for. Don't feel like you have to keep sticking to, I mean you might want to stick to the same thing, but it might be worth trying to like completely just baking. I'm just gonna bake something, like do a recipe, because that's just following something. Do you know
I
what
used to do loads of recipes.
Yeah, like you could, do you know what I mean? That just like try something completely new, and it might be like, oh, I actually really like doing a recipe on a Monday, you know?
Yeah.
Series in general
series,
as well. That's
yeah.
sometimes quite series. I can't say that.
I was thinking that.
Well, I've got an extra
doing
on
a
the end.
series.
Series.
Like doing a series, like you could have a post every month that's always there. So at least you know you're posting monthly. Like even if you are struggling, like.
Yeah, or like once a week. Do you know what I mean? On Fridays or something. It's quite good. I think off for 4 Fridays. That's that month kind of one.
Or on Sundays, like you have the Saturday to write it, or like get the content and then edit it on the Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Find a day that works best for you.
Yeah.
And that could also give you a bit of structure, so you don't miss blog posts and whatever.
And like working with people, collabs or like guest posting and stuff like that.
Yeah, reaching out to other bloggers.
Yeah, like asking the bloggers questions. Like if you're struggling, like ask 10 bloggers how they stay motivated. That's your post. Do you know what I mean? And like they're getting some kind of like link backs to help their domain and things like that. So
yeah, exactly.
That'd be my advice. Well, it's making me feel so like I'm so ready for today.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. We're having a massive vlogging day in case you have to come from your vlogging. Okay. So I really hope this video has helped some of you out. Like even if it's helped one person, it'll be nice to know that we've given you a bit of help with starting up a blog, or you're new to all of this and not really sure what's going on.
I'd love to know if anyone that starts a blog after watching this. I'd be like, oh.
No, that would be so lovely. Like if you've got a blog, link your comment your blogs, link your blogs down below, tell us what you're doing. Yeah,
we'll leave some comments and things on your blog.
Yeah, that would be so cute. Oh, I'd love that. Like even if you've had a blog for 4 years, like just write it down below. I just want to check it out now.
Yeah, same.
That would be so cute.
Or like let us know how how your blogs have changed, like your first blog post if you have had it for a while. Like
comment
link your first one.
Yeah, link us, or like link one of your blog posts you're most proud of. Like, oh, that would be so cute. Yeah. I'd love that. Oh, I'm excited for this. Please say we get comments with the blog. Yeah. That way I feel like getting excited for nothing.
And I'm like, oh yeah, maybe comment.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to go and check out Carrie's video. It will be linked down below so you can go over and see our advice about blogging.
It's just more Q&A, so maybe if you've already got the blog, this one might be more. If you're starting a blog, this one might be more. So.
Yeah. So go check that out as well, and we'll see you very soon for a brand new video. Let us know if you want to see us film anything together.
Yeah, and if there's any more vlogging questions, we'll answer them, won't we? So.
Yeah, vlogging or fashion stuff we can do together. Anything to do with uni,
should maybe
like
do a video
anything.
one time, like
girl talk.
How we do our shoots, like what?
Yeah, we should film. Yeah,
I mean we could do that today and just.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Right, let's go.
Cool.
Thank you very much. Bye.